22 and 30 is fine. Who was the girl even?
I don't feel like I saw that.
It was a celebrity, but I can't remember who the girl was.
I don't think 22 and 30 is fine.
It's legal.
But
yeah, it's not fine.
I don't think. No, do you know what? It is technically fine, but I just don't think it makes sense.
Not at all. Because when I think about it, let's say I had graduated. Well, let's say I didn't switch course. So I would have graduated or been post-grad for 1 year.
Yeah.
Probably don't really have anything.
Do you know what
substantial.
I think people even need to deep though, like the mentality of a 22-year-old is not. As much, regardless of how mature you are, you at 22 is never going to be you at 30. Unless you're dating someone who's literally so immature. Like, for example, even if you're 22 basically tomorrow, if you look back to who you were 2 years ago when you were 20, it's not even the same mind. So imagine that times 4, because that's an 8-year age gap.
It's scary.
It's insane.
Like a 30-year-old, I don't know. I don't want to say you should be married. I mean, if you want that.
You know, do what they got to do.
But yeah, I just feel like, when I think of a 30-year-old, I just think, you're an adult. But I feel like 21, 22, 23, I feel like I still kind of class you in...
You're a young adult.
Yeah. But I don't even think like adult. I just think, oh.
You're old enough to drink alcohol, that's bad. Like, in terms of like, if you don't have your life together at 21, 22, you're so fine.
But if you don't have your life...
The thing is, I don't think you need your life all the way together at 30, but we need to see something. We can't be looking at potential.
We need to see something.
I'm not looking at potential at 30. You're insane. I'm saying looking at potential. Do you know... Wait, let me...
Yeah, because...
when I say looking at potential, at 30, but this is the thing, I'm only saying this because of the person I'm going to be at 30.
That's what I always go by. I think about where I will be at that age.
Yeah.
When I wouldn't.
I am 30, I cannot be holding on to potential. Like, there's nothing but potential. Do you know what nothing but potential means?
Yeah, there's still time.
Yeah, no, nothing but potential.
So what do you feel like your requirement is as Mary, 30 years old?
Brother.
What's your requirement?
I plead the fifth.
Oh!
Do you know what I mean? Because I know, and this is the thing, I know where I'm going to be at 30, and I think it might sound crazy, but I feel like I'm not even someone who dreams big. I just have high expectations of myself. In terms of dreaming big, when I'm saying dreaming big, people see things as dreams, I see them as my reality.
Oh, period.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like the mindset and mentality that I have, not a lot of people have. So if I say what my requirements at 30 is, as someone who's not living in that, even though I know I'm going to live in that, it's going to sound mad.
No, I know what you mean. Because you know, like, especially men, they're like, but you have that though.
But
you don't. But it's like, well,
idiot.
I don't have it yet.
Right. But like, I know it's definitely going to be there. Like, hello. What the fuck?
Yeah. But do you feel like the older you get, age differences don't matter anymore?
Yeah, no, like, you can go bigger. So, for example, when I was 14, there was no way I was dating a nigga that, dating a man.
Oh, we say the N-word.
Oh, yeah, there was no way I was dating someone that was 17. Me now.
Oh, yeah, no.
That the 3-year age gap is a norm. You're even on the younger spectrum. I'm joking. But like, yeah, no, 3-year age gap is a normal thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even batting an eyelid. But 3-year age gap when I was 14.
But wait, are you 24 yet?
In May.
So you don't bat an eyelid at 27?
No.
You see, for me, well, maybe it's because, again, I'm younger.
Yeah.
22 and 25, to me, I'm like, pardon? What do you want from me? You're old.
Do you know who it is? Is he 25, turning 26, or he just turned 25? Because really and truly, he was 24 then. 22 and 25 is so fine.
It is fine, but I just think, like, what do you want from me? But I think it's, again, I think about where I want to be at 25, and I think, okay, 25, you're grown.
Okay, my question is, you at 25, do you think a 25-year-old man, like the 25-year-old man that's pursuing you now, do you think he would be your equal when you are 25, or lesser than or more than?
Oh, good question.
Because at the end of the day, if you're 25 but if we're comparing you to me and my mindset, you're really 23, then you are so fine. But if you're 25 but you're so far gone, maturity 110%, but not even just maturity, in terms of what I want for myself at that age. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the things that like, you don't even want, like, what you want for yourself now, I even was aiming higher and achieving higher at 18. So, do you know what I mean? But obviously, I'm not going to say that I've got the average path of a 23-year-old.
And you know what? I'm so glad you said that. So, you see, when your dating experience as a hairstylist, and you've been doing hair for
7 years.
Ooh!
Veteran, I'm joking.
No, you actually are. And that's actually gives me something else I was going to say. But do you feel like dating for you is different to dating? So, let's say for me, is it different to how it would be for you? Because things such as your work schedule, you can't just be, what's that word? Spontaneous.
Yeah.
They can't just be like, oh, Mary, get dressed at 8. You're like, well, I have a client at 8. And you can't ditch work. I mean, well, people do that, but...
Not me, though.
Yeah, like, you really go hard for your clients.
Yeah.
So do you feel like dating is maybe a little bit more difficult? Or...
I'm going to say yes and no.
Okay.
No, yes, because obviously I think when it comes to dating, you kind of have to, like you said, the whole like work schedule and stuff. But I think dating is difficult month one. Because month one is like, I don't even know if I like you enough to even like accommodate you in my schedule. But month two, I would have definitely met you like prior to the 15th. Like when I'm releasing my sorts, I'm accommodating you in the schedule. Does that make sense? But I mean, dating is difficult. Like, if you're dating a man that's not secure within himself, it's difficult. Because I think they don't realise that they make a lot of sneaky comments. Not sneaky comments. What's the word again?
Sarky?
No, not sarky. When you... they subconsciously make comments. That make you look at them differently.
So, would that be financially? And do you feel like the effort...
Financially, or like in a way where they... Like, you know when someone already tries to like... Let's say, for example... okay, let's say you've just been sweating or something, yeah? Or like you just be... I stink, by the way. But it's like, you don't even necessarily think that you stink. But because you've been sweating... You're now coming and telling the person that you stink, just to already like, before you think I stink,
let me just...
I know that I stink. Do you know what I mean? That was such a far-fetched...
But it was such a funny example. Yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of, I think sometimes they try to like already like...
It's almost like soft launching this kind of...
But it's just that and that's the thing as well, people who know me personally know that I'm so far from like the materialistic... what's the word? The materialistic, the lifestyle, the social media, like what people think, the way people portray it on social media. Like, I'm so far from that. I'm such a realistic human. Like, dating me is very realistic. Like, as much as I'm doing well for myself at 23, I'm also a very realistic 23-year-old. And if I was to date a 23-year-old that was still building, and I can see potential, like, I'm willing to wait. If you're the love of my life. Because these men will show you shaggy.
But that's literally what I was going to say. Do you feel like there's a difference in maybe how they approach you, or maybe what they think you expect, the effort?
Yeah, they think I expect more.
So do they do more, or does that
when I say more, they think I expect more in a materialistic way.
No, yeah, that's what I mean.
Does it put them off? There's some men that like don't approach me and then they end up just saying fuck it, and then they do, and they're like, oh no, like you're actually really cool. Because I am cool. I'm joking.
Oh yes.
I'm not joking. Yeah, but what was the question again? Sorry, lost my train of thought.
I was saying, do you feel like men approach you differently, or maybe are intimidated knowing that, okay, if I come to her, I need to have a certain this, because you know how there are some girls that will stay in certain situations because the guy spends on them, or maybe he has something that they don't have yet, so he has something to offer them.
Yeah.
But I don't really feel like there's something a guy, well, your average guy could offer you that you don't already have or can't do yourself.
Yeah. I think... Sorry, I had a point that I was going to say before I go into that. I think... Oh, no, yeah. I think yes, and so in terms of... I don't think a lot of people know the face behind M's parlor fully. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like a lot of people hear the name.
They know that,
and if you know me on a
yeah.
personal level, if you're like from the area, then you'll know. But I feel like a lot of guys that meet me, they don't actually know that I am who I am. So it's kind of good because they just come on a normal approach. But then if they know who I am, or
then it's like,
yeah, if they, but not necessarily, yeah, if they know, like, yeah, then it's a bit. That's when I see it's a bit different. Well, I feel like they have to like overly compensate.
That's what I was
overly
thinking.
move, like they're really doing it, getting like there's men who generally come and make it seem like they're busier than you. Cannot be busy.
You know, I saw your comment on that TikTok.
Being like busier than me is insane. Like, you can't. What?
No, yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. Like with somebody like me, my busy will be because of uni, or my busy will be because of work, but my work will end at 5. Your work will sometimes end at 2 a.m.
Thank you.
And then you might start at 9 a.m.
Literally.
So you're going literally into a whole other day.
That's like, what do you mean? And my thing is, I actually realized that when you know that when you like someone, you will make time.
No, for sure.
Like, you will make time.
So you feel like you don't really struggle with doing that, as busy as you are?
I feel like you can see the effort.
Okay.
And I feel like you'd rather see the effort than like in terms of, you can see the effort that I make, if that makes sense. Even if that means, okay, cool, like on my day off, which I just usually like to be a bum and stay in, like I'm down to go out and do something cool. Like, for example, like the next month I'm gonna like maybe finish early this day and then we spend the evening together, or even like a day that I may just so happen to finish early. Like, okay, cool, we can go and do something, even though I have to like be up and ready and go to work the next day. Like, I will make those sacrifices, which is my time, which is very special and precious to me.
Very.
And yeah, but yeah, I feel like the right people appreciate it.
No, yeah, I feel like definitely.
And then the stupid, actually, to be fair, I don't think I've ever given my time to a man and he literally made me flat regret it.
Oh, really?
No, obviously that happens when whatever we're in ends. But like in the moment,
you don't feel like, what is this? Like, you've never asked yourself and been like, Mary, what are you actually doing right now?
No, of course I have done that. Because I'm actually not a men are trash, men are whatever, but I feel like you just have to like, you have to just not deep, you just have to like come to terms with the fact that like, when it's not necessarily like the male species, we're dealing with men that are developing, we're dealing with men that haven't matured yet, and men mature slower than women. So it's like,
but you know, a lot of them don't think that that's the case.
What do you mean? A lot of the girls who think men are trash, or
no, men. And I think that's where the issue starts.
They don't think they mature slower?
They don't.
That's insane.
I've heard people say that that's pure bullshit.
That's insane. The thing is, I can. So I think there's two things. Obviously, men, women, whatever, like genetics, whatever you want to say. And I also think that life can also mature you.
No,
so
for
I
sure.
do feel like there are some men that are very mature, but I think that's more so due to either life, environment, like whatever, like yeah. But I think if you take the average
guy
and the average girl, the girl's gonna be more mature.
I agree.
Like, let's be real.
But even when I'm thinking about maturity for like a guy that maybe has had certain experiences, usually those experiences are not positive. And so that maturity is usually paired with something very, very stinky. So it's like, are you really mature?
I mean,
like, has it matured
you? I want to give him a bit of grace.
But it's like, for how long can you give grace? Because especially well, to be fair, we are still very young.
Yeah,
but
we're so young.
At what age do you stop giving somebody grace?
No, I think that's subjective. I feel like, because this is the thing, I feel like I still give grace, but I only give grace in certain areas. In terms of, so how when I stopped speaking to a person, I just had to explain to him that like, you're not emotionally mature enough for me. And the thing is, obviously he said a comment which valid. He was like, at the end of the day, like, people can grow, people can change or whatnot. That's so fine. Like people can grow, people can change. But I've done my growing and I've done my changing, and I feel like there's certain things that I'm just not going for because I'm beyond that and I'm past that. Yeah. There's certain things that I will go for. I said, cool. Imagine you spent all of those years or however long it took you working and building on yourself, and then they throw you in a team of 10 other players and they're like bottom barrel beginner level. You're beyond that, so it wouldn't even make sense for you to be there. Yeah. When it comes to like where we are in terms of like emotional maturity, I'm genuinely past you. Like I'm past you to a point where it doesn't even make sense for me to like. I'm not like being here is not doing anything for me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like what I also deep when it comes to men is a lot of men want to come and paint. Like they want to come and say you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, or like you can either be naggy or you can be this. But at the end of the day, like where I am is clearly not where you are, because I wouldn't even have to complain about these things if you just didn't move a certain way. But I think in terms of like, obviously I understand like everyone is different and people might not know how to, but I just think the things that we ask of men, like just communicate. They're basic. Like, thank you. Just if you communicated, I wouldn't have to question you. Yeah. And if I didn't have to question you, you wouldn't be annoyed, and I wouldn't have to come and. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't be this whole cycle.
But not to mention, so many of them see basic communication as, why is she always getting on? Right. Like everything is an argument. You could say something in the calmest tone. Oh, I don't really like the fact that you did this. Right. Oh, this again. Oh.
Yesterday I got told that I was shouting. I said shouting. Like I don't even really shout for it. Like I can be loud in my voice, but I don't even like. For example, right now I think I'm being loud in my voice, but for you to say that I was even. This is literally I was like, no, but like I just don't even. And when I say, I think people mistake being stern for shout, for being
strict or being.
Do you know what I mean? But it's like no, like I was literally just being stern in my voice.
Like the minute you maybe have a bit more of a serious voice or whatever, then all of a sudden it's when the conversations get like this, when you get in this mode, then I'm like, oh my god, what? But haven't even started. Because I can start.
Because I can start?
I can. Oh, that would have been a nasty.
We can actually go there if you want to.
I mean, we can. But that even reminds me, you see, when we were talking about the fact that you've been doing hair for 7 years. Yeah. So, obviously, I don't know if you agree, but do you feel like people would rather go to someone that is obviously established and has been doing hair for years than go to like a newcomer?
Someone with some, okay, we're not going to say like completely new beginner, but let's say someone with a year worth of experience. I'm going to say that. I think people with common sense would go to the person who's got the skill set that they can see that has been displayed. And then people who are so like fixated on I want to go to a big name or I want to go to whatever hairstylist would go to the person who's been in business like the longest, because I feel like there's some people who have not even been in the game anywhere near as long who are literally killing it. Like I got a client, I literally saw her work today. I was like, your curling and amazing is sick. For someone who's just started, give her some time. I promise you she's done this.
But like, so let's say you were to start doing hair this year. Yeah. How do you feel like you would enter the hair scene?
Child, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going crazy on TikTok.
Okay.
Just because I feel like TikTok is the only place I feel like I've seen that has really allowed newcomers to shine and thrive, if that makes sense.
Is that in general or for hair?
I think in general. I think on Instagram people are so focused on the following. Yeah. Like, I feel like people focus on the following and people are focused on the aesthetic of your page. Whereas on TikTok people are focused on like just the quality, the content, like is it engaging? Do you know what I mean? And it's a lot easier to engage people with who you are as a person than engage people with your content creating skills. Like, can you make a video look good? Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I would say my Instagram is very aesthetic or whatnot, and obviously that attracts people because it just looks aesthetic. But I don't think people go on TikTok trying to look for an aesthetic.
No, yeah. Page, do you know what I mean? Just look for, is the hair good? Yes or no?
Yeah, and you can really get people coming to you because of like, I feel like if I was to show my personality more on TikTok, then it would be even better. But like,
yes,
I feel
you
like,
should. You'd go crazy on TikTok. Well, I know you said more after that.
What did I say?
I
would go crazy, yeah, because I feel like TikTok is like, you see when we first started using each social media, even though I feel like it's slowly like what I'm about to say, I feel like it's slowly going like this. But you see when we first jumped on Snapchat, everyone was like mad raw authentic. When we first jumped on Instagram, it was mad raw, mad authentic. I feel like TikTok, when we first jumped on TikTok, it was mad raw, it was mad authentic. That's where you can kind of still be your natural self. Even though right now I feel like it's going a little bit downhill. Yeah, like everyone's becoming a bit more serious. Yeah. I still feel like no one's like it's not too social media. Yeah. It's not too aesthetic. It's not too, you gotta be this nice. Everything's got to be prim and proper. People come on TikTok with their bold caps.
I was literally about to say that.
People come on TikTok with their crusty corners. Like, obviously, maybe don't do that. Like, if on your business page, but if you wanna do it, do it. Like,
yeah, I feel like there'll be people that like that, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're so authentic.
Literally.
You're so your style."
There's so many people that will buy into it.
You know. So yeah, do you feel like you could build M's Parlour right back up to where it is today 100%. If you were to start this year?
100%. Like, without
so is there anything that you feel like would be easier now in comparison to when you started 7 years ago?
Yeah, I feel like it would be easier to. I feel like in terms of marketing, I feel like because I hit 10K my first year.
Oh.
Yeah, pray God.
Wait, what year? What was your first year?
2019. Oh, I hit 10K my first year, and that's just straight organic. Do you know what I mean? That was like I was on Explore pages, and I was just posting, and I was literally gaining 1,000 followers like every week.
And that's before ads and meta this and all of that.
And I didn't pay for ads as well, so yeah, I feel like if I was consistent, and that's another thing, I would say I got a bit complacent and a bit lazy, if that makes sense. I would say like in terms of, I loved doing hair, but I hated everything that came with it. So I hated the social media aspect of it, like the fact that I need to do it. You even said that obviously we need to do it, but obviously people say that you need to do it to grow, which is true. People say you need it to get clients. I feel like there was a certain point that I hit, like I was always fully booked regardless. I went 8 months without posting, so I think that's when I became complacent, because it's like I'm not really posting to grow because I'm fully booked already. But then now that I want to do certain things and I want to diversify, I gotta grow. But yeah, and I just think you can never stop growing, like, if that makes sense. But, I think it would be easier. I think I would be, if I started now in 7 years, if I started now.
It wouldn't have taken you 7 years then? Do you feel like you would have maybe done it in 5, 4?
Do you know the thing is, what I'm doing now, I feel like I've been in the same place for ages. And I've literally, it's a transparency moment, I feel like I've been stagnant for the last however many years. Because it's like, yeah, what's the new achievements that I've achieved? Everyone looks at me and they're like, you're 23 and you're doing so great, but looking back at 20, I was doing the same thing. Do you know what I mean? But 2020, so yeah, when I was like 20, I was doing the same thing. Like, obviously, like I did the Paris Couture week, but I did a Paris Fashion Week when I was 20. Obviously, the fact that I'm doing another one is good, but in terms of like, it's still the same, like fully booked. That I've been fully booked for the last 6.5 years. Obviously, my fully booked has changed, but in terms of I've been like, my clientele has been this. Do you know what I mean? For how long? Like, it's been the same thing, but obviously in terms of, I wanna like launch my products, I wanna do all of these things, but I think these things now are like, I have to blame myself. Like, have I made the move? No, I haven't. So obviously that's what I'm doing in the second quarter of the year.
Amen.
So that will be exciting. Yeah, I would say like what I've accomplished in the last 7 years, technically I accomplished it in 4.
Okay.
4.5 years.
And that's just because you feel like you reached a place where it's like, okay, I'm here.
And
it's kind of stayed there.
So I would say I became comfortable where I was, that I was scared to take the risk to go further.
Okay.
But I was scared of failing, if that makes sense. But I think my thing was, if I could fail in private, I wouldn't care. But because that's why I care. But more so, like, I feel like everyone's put this, like, if I'm being completely honest, like, till today, I don't see M's Parlour the way everyone else sees M's Parlour. In terms of like, I know it's my passion, it's my job, and I'm doing amazing, but I don't see it. I don't put myself on the pedestal.
Oh, that everybody else does.
Everyone else puts me on.
And that's crazy because, you know, in your comment when you said that you were going to be gone for like half a summer, there was one comment there that had like, I think over 200 likes.
Really?
So imagine fitting 200 people in this studio right now, and they're like, no, Mary, don't go, Mary, don't go, Mary, don't go.
Yeah.
Like, I think sometimes we underestimate numbers just because we might compare it to people that have millions and whatever.
For sure.
But when you really think about it, even me with like subscribers, 60 people is quite a lot.
60 people are his.
If I had 60 people at my birthday,
Bro.
that is a lot. But we compare it to like other people's numbers and think, or sometimes because we're so hard on ourselves, when you're not where you see yourself,
that's the thing.
It's
I
like,
think, go on.
No, yeah, like when you're not where you see yourself, you feel like you haven't really achieved anything.
Because I think my thing is, I know where I knew what I achieved in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
So why is it in 7 years I can't like say that I've achieved double what I achieved in the 3 years, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And to a degree, I technically have, but not the way I planned for myself. But at the end of the day, God's plan is always better than what you had anyway. It's just, I feel like I could like in 7 years, I think I should be further now anyway, but I would definitely be even further if I started now and did the 7 years.
Okay.
100%. Do you, that if people start businesses now, do they know how good they've got it? Because what people fail to understand is there's been so many mistakes that have been made, that have been shown to the public that you can take and you don't need to make. There's been so many like corners that have been cut that people do that you're gonna be able to like see and copy. And at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you. Regardless of like what people think in regards to copying, everybody's copying each other to some degree. Do you know what I mean? Like, please, if the copying is gonna make me a millionaire, let me copy it. In terms of like me as an individual, I was not someone who cared. Like, I just loved doing hair. Yeah. Like, I didn't care about anything else, so it's like, okay, cool. And with me, I'm not greedy. So in terms of like money is not my motivation. It's literally my passion and like my clients and my loyals and stuff. So it's like I just couldn't be bothered to do the post office runs. I couldn't be bothered to do I just couldn't be bothered to do all of that. And then it's like, I could have got a team, but
that's what I was gonna say.
If I'm literally working to pay people, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because that's like blooper.
So the money is basically like just always it comes to you and then you give it away.
Literally, and you gotta like deep like, is it a guarantee that I'm gonna make the sales to pay me every month? Yeah. And it's like I still wanna live my life on the side reality. Yeah.
What do you, I mean, you've seen the natural hair talk. You see the natural hair talk on TikTok?
Yes, I have.
What are your thoughts?
My thing is, I don't feel offended. In terms of like, I feel like you take offense when you feel like
it's about you. Yeah.
I don't feel offended. I'm someone that predominantly wears wigs, but I'm someone that I'm comfortable with my forehead. When I wear my wigs, I'm not hiding my forehead. Right now, I've got my natural hairline on show. I don't need edges to like hide my forehead or whatnot. I know that the state that I'm I look after my natural hair a lot more than I used to. Like in terms, I'm not gonna say that I'm going every single week, taking out my hair, washing it, but in terms of the state of my natural hair, like it's not bad. Like I will cut off the split ends. I'm not holding on to dead hair. Like I will treat. Do you know what I mean? Like I treat I wouldn't say I treat
your wigs better than
my natural hair. If anything, I treat my wigs worse.
No, it's true.
Like,
some wigs sit there with glue on the lace for like months.
Hello. So it's like I'm not.
I feel like those guys with black spray.
Yeah, you gotta make some shit shine.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think you can only feel like really targeted if it's you. But what do you think about the idea? Obviously, as somebody that is a hairstylist, people are saying that wigs are harder to take care of than your natural hair.
I mean, it depends on what.
I mean, I really don't agree.
It depends on how your natural hair is. At the end of the day, a glueless closure wig that you never have to put glue on and you literally have to wear like a cat is obviously going to be easier.
But even sticking a wig on.
No, I'm not going to say sticking a wig on.
Do you not think that's? I think that's way easier.
For someone who doesn't know how to do hair at all, it might be, what's the word? I wouldn't necessarily like die on the hill about it being easier. Because I'm not gonna lie, frontals are actually quite hard when you think about it. Frontals are hard when, like, if we're talking about to look nice.
Oh lol, true. Not the hard wig, soft life type of.
Yeah, like if we're talking about like it actually looking nice. Then yeah, no, I would say if we're talking about an actual nice wig, it is definitely easier to look after your relaxed hair than it is to do that. But in terms of like if your hair is really thick, if it's high porosity or like
I still don't know what porosity and stuff mean. Is porosity got to do with how it absorbs water?
Yeah, how it absorbs water, hydration, moisture.
Oh my gosh. So do you know what your hair type is?
Yes.
What is your hair type?
High porosity.
No, like 4C, 4B, 4A, 3B, 2A.
I personally think I'm like a 4. I've got 2 curl patterns in my hair. I'd say I'm a 4B/4C. Different parts of my hair are different. Like there's some that are like just super coiled, and then there's some that are like slightly loose. Like I would say, like for example here. Can you see how here would be in the 4C? But then here is a bit on a 4B scale. Like here's like a bit whatever. But my hair's in hair.
In it? But you know, one of the things I was even thinking of when people are comparing like taking care of wigs to taking care of your natural hair is, have you seen that a lot of hair shops sell fake hair products?
Yeah.
But think about the fact that most of us black people are buying our hair products from hair shops.
Yeah.
So of course your hair is gonna be harder to take care of, because you can literally walk into Boots, like an Asian lady or a white lady or Latina, she can walk into Superdrug and just buy something for her natural hair.
True.
And it's that simple. You don't have to worry about, is
But
it
I
fake,
feel like
is it damaging, is it
if you're investing in good hair products are good hair products in New York. Like a black girl can use Kerastase, a black girl can use Redken, a black girl can use all these things. Now, can a black girl... No, I feel like...
But can you?
Yeah.
Because I've seen mixed things, like, you know, like growing up, you wouldn't use, well, I don't know. My mum used to use Pantene. Can we or should we be using Pantene?
I feel like your hair is your hair at the
Like,
end of the day. I feel like there's certain things that you might... So for example, the same way someone with fine hair might not use something that's as much... Like, they wouldn't use like thick creams.
Yeah, because it weighs their
hair down. So I just think you have to obviously... We can all use things like the same things, but you might just use something that's this way on the spectrum or that way. Do you know what I mean? Like you would just use hair that makes sense for your hair.
So do you feel like that's like a myth then for hair? That we shouldn't be using like white hair products?
Yeah, do you know the thing is, let's be real. No one, like, the white people don't brand it as white people products. They brand it as hair products.
But the thing is, it's designed for that thing.
No, but then they also have, they have their English. There's also English.
Take your time.
There's also white girls, Latina girls with curly hair. They might not have the coils that we have, but they have curly hair. And curly hair products are curly hair products.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we can use it. I use it.
So what do you use on your hair?
Whatever my sister buys.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. The last thing I did use that I bought was Redken.
And do you feel like, because I've seen stuff about that is really good.
Yeah. It is.
What do you think of Sacred?
So I've used their edge drops. I'm happy.
Oh, so it works?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my skin is so bad.
Mary, please.
No, I'm booking a pill.
Mary, please.
I'm looking at it.
Must you?
Yeah.
Have you done a peel before?
Yeah.
Not even what I was gonna say. Do you feel like what's it called? What was the question I wrote down? It was something like, do you feel like as a hairstylist or as just somebody that's in like the beauty industry, do you feel like beauty is currency, like it's social currency? Do you feel like it gets you places, or it's just like?
I feel like depends on the type of places you want to be at.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? But I think who you are will take you further.
If you are,
at the end of the day, it might just about get you in a room, but who you are as a person is going to keep you in the room. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not going to lie, it will get you in a room with people who, either depending on the industry you're in, okay, cool, maybe your beauty, for example, if you're a model, but even like you can't just be standard pretty. I think you've got to be a bit peculiar pretty, if that makes sense. If you want to be like a.
So what's the peculiar pretty?
Peculiar pretty is like, okay, cool, you might have wide set eyes, but your face is still gorgeous regardless, but you've got like, your eyes are wider apart, or your forehead is just bigger, or like, your teeth aren't like, you've got perfect teeth, they're straight. Not saying that a gap is peculiar pretty, but I'm saying in terms of the beauty standards, it's different, but it's still gorgeous. But in terms of like, I think, unless, maybe in a room of shallow people.
So do you feel like it's worth it? Like a lot of girls spending hundreds a month.
No, okay, cool. In terms of, okay, when you're saying your beauty, I feel like there's a difference between your beauty and there's a difference between how you're put together. I think your beauty is your face card, but how you put yourself together with your hair, your makeup, your nails. And I'm not saying, you need to go do a full face beat, but I think your hair being nice, and even if your hair just being nicely done, okay, cool. You're like, do you know what I mean? Like the clothes, make sure it's not dirty.
Make sure you don't stink.
Literally.
Because
But I don't even think you need to necessarily spend hundreds in order to, be deemed as, But I think, even if it's you just literally doing a sit back and
follow the day.
Just look presentable. Do you need to spend hundreds in it?
But do you feel like a lot of our ideas around beauty, well, at least for us in the UK, but I even think this question is more specific to like Black UK, I guess. But do you feel like we tend to follow, even based on like the type of hairstyles that people come to you asking for? Do you feel like it's very heavily based on American girls or American influencers?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I feel like yes, because let's be real, when we see trends, people naturally copy. However, I would say no, because I think the UK, we are just naturally, I think, more clean, if that makes sense. So we might see some, let's be real, like a lot of the UK girls are anti-edge, or even if they're going to do their edge, they're not using Gorilla Snort or Gorilla Glue to do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in terms of, I think we might see certain things and we might get the inspiration, but I feel like we still make, like even when I posted a post, like there's American girls that literally say like, okay, cool, they can just tell that it's a UK stylist, or no one's doing it like that in their country. It's like, really, I think there are people doing it like that, but they're not doing it like a London. They're still doing it. Like if you see the hairstyle, you know what the hairstyle's supposed to be. But they just don't have the London touch.
So do you feel like you prefer, I guess, beauty or the way it's done or presented in, like for us here in the UK in comparison to?
Overall, yes. But that's beauty across the board in terms of like, okay, cool, fashion.
Okay.
Hair, makeup.
So even a black, let's say, physique bodies. So in America, they have so much more accessibility to, like, they get ass shots. They can literally fly to another state and get their boobs done. Come back.
No, I'm not gonna lie. But maybe like I prefer a natural body in terms of like I don't like, cause cool. You know when you think BBL, like the look that automatically comes to your brain is like super big ass, super tiny waist. Yeah. I don't like the look overall unless like. Someone with a natural BBL looking body still never looks like the extreme of a BBL.
No, yeah.
Does that make sense? Because that's not humane. Like, no one's anatomy is the extreme case of a BBL.
Yeah.
It might look like a BBL, but not an extreme case of a BBL. If I'm being completely honest, I love being slimmer. Like, I've tried, being thick doesn't suit me.
Oh my gosh, you know, I literally had that written down because I was gonna say as well, with the whole like, with following trends surrounding beauty. So obviously, do you remember the years where people were taking epitomin?
Yes.
And then now we've got people taking Mounjaro and they're taking Ozempic. But I think people fail to realize that yes, something is in trend, but you have to think about what actually suits you. Like, I know for me, I don't think being slimmer suits me.
Yeah.
But there are other people who...
Have you ever been like slimmer?
Yeah. Like as in, but the thing is, that was secondary school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But when I look back, I'm like, oh, you don't really look like you were okay. But it's so crazy because that's when I ate the most. Like, my diet in secondary school was actually so shameful.
Your metabolism is just probably that slow.
Because I'll wake up, my breakfast, I'm going to school shops and I'm buying Haribo's, Straubs. Then you buy bigger. I'll sneak it into I still love bigger. Yeah. It's my favorite drink. Like, ever. Well, not ever, but it's my favorite. But yeah, like, the way I used to eat was insane. Like, insane. But yeah, I just think not everybody suits being super skinny.
Yeah.
And not everybody suits being dumb thick either.
Agree.
But I think the minute something comes in trend, everybody's like, right, it's in the 2000s or back. What's that? I don't think I'll be participating. I don't think so. But the epitomin trend was so crazy.
Yeah, that was probably all time.
It's quite scary. This T3 really has seen...
That is really a year old.
It's not a year old?
No.
Where are you?
Let me just see what I'm going
I know what I'm looking for. Okay. You know how funny that is?
No. I'm joking.
Not really. But do you feel like there's a difference in the way that some of the girls treat their male clients, like the girls that do locks maybe?
I've heard stories. I can't say I know anyone personally who is on that type of time. But I've definitely heard stories.
So do you feel like you agree?
To what?
That is a difference. Not that you support it.
I can't say I agree or disagree because I've got no facts to base my answer on.
So just based off what you see then online, like, do you feel like there's a difference?
I don't really see much online. I just hear
really?
stuff. What do you see online?
Like,
I see like comments, but like I see like comments and stuff, but like I can't say. I would not put my life on the line to say anything I would say is the truth.
Yeah. No, I mean more like if you were to compare maybe. So I think there's definitely a difference in the amount of people that might come on TikTok and talk about, oh my god, my hairstylist did this, my hairstylist did that.
Boys don't do that.
But it's like, do you feel like they don't do that because they don't experience that same treatment?
No,
or they don't do that because they just don't have the time to do that?
They generally don't have the time and they generally go get busy. Ladies take tips. I'm joking, guys, I joke a lot.
Ladies take tips.
Don't cancel me. I've never been cancelled actually.
I mean, thank God. I don't see you ever getting cancelled.
Thank you.
You do too much to get cancelled.
Thank you.
I would have to comment, and I never ever comment. I only comment if I know you, like on a TikTok. But if I saw that, I'd be like, actually, I beg to differ.
Wait, scoot the chair forward.
Scoot my chair.
Forward.
Should I scoot somewhere?
Oh,
the clips.
Just still watching that stupid shit.
So you've never watched Baddies before?
Not that I've never watched Baddies, but I haven't watched Baddies in like 3 years.
Huh? Wait, when did Baddies even start again?
2020, 2021.
This has been going on for a while.
In 2026. Okay, maybe maybe like 3-4 years.
That's
crazy. 3 years. 4 years.
Sometimes, because you know the other day...
3 years, it was 3 years ago.
The other day I was watching it and I was like, how long have I been watching this? Sometimes I kind of get
How have they
the.
still got like episodes to like? Have they still pushed the
Oh. But yeah, no. Sometimes I get the. Do you ever get the ick when you're watching something and you're like, why am I even watching this right now? Like they'll, because I think about the fact that most of them are mothers, and I'm like, oh my god.
They are.
Yeah. This is somebody's mom. Oh.
Can you go?
Can I what?
Go.
The thing is, it's like I need to get in the flow of it. For me, it's kind of like riding a bike. When I first start, it's like, hey.
Walk every time you ride the bike.
Yes. But then, as I go, it's like, oh my god.
It's fine. It's fine, baby.
I'm about to take off.
I might actually buy it. How much you buy?
It depends on the quality. You can definitely get a cheap one for like £50.
Oh no. Okay, but they're cheap then.
No, but
I
like,
can
if
get
you
a good enough bike for like 250.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, bye.
For what reason?
Just cardio.
Where are you gonna cycle to?
I can just cycle around the area.
Oh.
Like, oh, I live in the Netherlands.
Don't worry, that's coming.
I can just cycle around the area.
I even remember my first time going to your house.
Oh no.
That journey was
I don't live there anymore.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
But I was just thinking about how treacherous that journey was.
Imagine.
Like, on my first time going to try and drop off my hair, I got lost.
Where?
So I came from sixth form, and then I went London Bridge, and I somehow ended up on this train. It was one of the, like a Thameslink type of train.
Yeah.
But I think I got on the wrong one. So I was just seeing Gravesend, something like that. And then I saw Hayes, whatever. And I'm like, wait, where am I going? But the thing with me is when I'm lost, I don't like to admit it. Like, I have to go through like the 5 stages of grief.
Lol.
I'm like, okay, am I? No. Then I'm denying. I'm like, no, I'm not lost. Let me just stay on for one more stop. Then the further I go, I'm like, I'm pissed because I'm like, no, you're lost, babe.
I'm cooked.
You're actually done. Then I accept it. I get off. Because I don't know, in my mind, I feel like everybody knows that I'm lost. Like, I just look around and I'm like, yeah, they know that. She doesn't know where she's going. Literally the next day, why the hell did it flip? But yeah, literally the next day, Michelle had to drop me to your house.
Aww.
Wait, do you not remember when I came with her? I mean, that was ages ago.
I feel like, was that your first time though?
Yeah, that my first time ever coming to you.
I never remember the first appointment.
Like, I literally had to snap my route.
Right.
Just so that I would. Woo! My ears! Sorry, it's not you.
The heat.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So I'm thinking I'm going to show you what I'm going to do for this. Just need to let you know.
Alright.
I'll show you over.
Okay. This could be a hairstyle. It's given that, have you seen those like little buns? Like it's 3 buns at the back and then it's got the bang. From this side it looks like that. But you have 2 teeth, 3, no, 3 teeth. 4, 2, 3 colors.
I've got
Bless
6
you.
heads.
Oh, the heads are different. Oh yeah, because there's barrels and whatnot. Whatnot. Oh.
Yeah. You set up, right? Probably have to.
But yeah, I want to get smaller lashes today.
You should.
Because I just think, you should. Because I just thinking, when you first get lashes, like my lash journey, it started off with me getting classics when they were even a thing. And then, because I was like, I don't want to do too much and then hate it.
Yeah.
Then you slowly progress and you do you go to like hybrids or you go to.
So you see how I'm flicking these ones in, and then obviously you've got your curls going.
Yeah.
So different sort of. How do you feel about that?
I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this will be curled up.
This part is kind of giving me Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the way you spray it, we'll just do the Which method at the top?
Yeah, I just feel like when you get lashes so much, you start to kind of hate your face without them, and it's like, how dare me hate my
It's because
face.
the difference is so drastic.
Yeah, like you go from these thick, fluffy black things on your face, and then your natural lashes look nothing like that.
You look amazing like this.
Oh, thank you. Even when I did it, I was like, I quite enjoy this actually. So I feel like since I came to you, which was in January.
Wow.
I know, like I'll do a little cluster, but even there, I feel like I kind of prefer that look because it just looks a bit more like me.